Good afternoon to any hockey fans in the East Coast, but in any other time zones, good morning. It's Saturday, April 5th, the penultimate Saturday of the regular season, and just like any other Saturday, it's loaded. It is loaded. 13, count them, 13 games on the slate today. One of them being the Avs looking to end St. Louis's hot winning streak, and one game's connected to a future scenario that could happen tomorrow. Carolina and Boston. Now, Carolina loses regulation. The Capitals can actually win the Metro tomorrow. Of course, that's one reason it's going to be a big game tomorrow. Another is the hockey world still buzzing. Ovechkin tied the record and he could break it one goal away, but that's tomorrow. Here are today's scenarios, and it includes a game that actually got started. Tampa Bay Lightning are looking to clinch today. They had a chance, and they actually came up short themselves. They lost that game to Ottawa, an Ottawa team that was playing without Brady Tkachuk. But the Lightning are moving closer and closer to joining the playoff party once again. All that needs to happen is get 1 point, go to overtime, and they're playing Buffalo, so they may finish off the same. Well, I would say they may finish off the same as regulation, but Buffalo's been winning games lately. Now they win games. Where was that before? But anyway, so 1 point will do it, or one of the two has to occur. Either the Rangers game, as long as the Rangers don't win in regulation, that'll do it, and that's the game that's underway now. There's almost halfway to the first period, and it's still scoreless. So basically, if that game goes to overtime, Tampa Bay's in because Tampa Bay's in. Just that game has to go to overtime. Doesn't matter how it ends. The Rangers can win it, and Tampa will still be in. But like I said, any result in that game other than the Rangers winning in regulation, or the Canadiens have to lose in regulation, and they're playing Philly. So I kind of don't see that happening, though. Who knows? Like I said Buffalo's winning games lately. So that's Tampa Bay's way in. For the Panthers, they have a chance to get in too. But they also control their own destiny. All they have to do is win. If they win against Ottawa, they're in. Or if they get just 1 point and either occurs, either the Rangers lose, doesn't matter how, and the Canadiens lose, that has to be regulation though. Or if they come up short, if they come up completely empty, they can still get in. If the Blue Jackets lose, doesn't matter how, and the Rangers lose, that has to be in regulation. So Florida has a million ways in. They should clinch today. I think they really should because we need to see this playoff field kind of fill up a bit. But the Florida teams are not the only ones who can get in today. I've been waiting for this scenario because it's always fun when the Kings make it. It always is. The Kings they're looking better than they have been the last like few years. Now they were a playoff team the last few years, but this year it seems to be kind of different. They look like they're really focused and kicking a lot of ass. So the Kings can get in today, and they'll need some help outside too. They got to win tonight, and Calgary has to lose. Doesn't matter how. But if they only get 1 point, Calgary's loss has to be in regulation. Of course that means LA's magic number is 3 points, and either one of those two is a combination of 3 points. Either LA gets two and Calgary loses 1 point, or LA loses a point and Calgary loses two. And it's a big game for LA. LA's playing the Oilers. They have two. I think this is the first of two meetings between them and Edmonton that they have left, and I think that game. Let me check something. Let me check something. I think that game is in LA. Yes, it is. The Kings are at home. The Kings are at home, and their next meeting is in Edmonton. But it's a playoff preview because these two teams are going to play each other in round one again. This will be fourth straight year that this happens. And Calgary, they're in Vegas, so it definitely looks like a good chance that the Kings will either clinch or come very close. Because I can't see Calgary actually beating Vegas, especially since I think that game might be in Vegas. I don't know, but anyway, so a lot of scoreboard watching. As I said, 7 teams have clinched already. In the East, you have the Capitals, the the Maple Leafs, and the Hurricanes in from the East. In the West, you have the Jets, the Golden Knights, the Stars, and the Avalanche in. So that's 7 teams total, 9 spots. 9 spots left to be filled, and a third of them can be filled tonight. Well, actually, a third of them could be filled as early as the end of this Rangers game. That's if the Rangers go to overtime. So, a lot to play for, and it should be very interesting to see what develops. I kind of do hope all three make it because that's going to be very interesting. So, we'll see what happens in this chaotic Saturday, the penultimate Saturday in the regular season, because there's one left, and then the regular season ends on the 17th, and 2 weeks from today, the playoffs start. It's going to be very epic.